Hi everybody, I'm just going to show you now today my long recoil action Breda shotgun. There's been quite a bit of interest in it, but nobody really knows too much about them, so I'm going to try and enlighten you all today by stripping it and showing you the working parts and so forth. Alright, first we go up here. It is a multi-choke. They fit on thus on the end of the barrel. You take off with the key, like so, and it wants to go. That's it. I won't take it right off, but you can see how it goes. Screws on the end. This particular one has got a raised ventilated rib for track shooting. Safety is on this side. This is the safety. That means fire when it's in the red position. Little gold plated S for safe. Trigger, bolt. This is the magazine cap. Strip down starts by unscrewing this. Unscrewing the magazine cap. First you take the spring pressure off it by pushing down the barrel so. Unscrew. And the fore end slides off thus. Next I pull back the bolt slightly, which releases the barrel. The barrel takes off thus. Right down there. The next thing to take off is the recoil spring, and these things here are rings that alters the pressure for different loads of cartridges you're going to use. It's set for light loads at the moment. You see? It goes there, that goes there. That's the recoil spring. And the washer that goes after the recoil spring. That's the magazine tube. You'll see that this has been swaged in there, that particular groove there. That is so that it can't take any more than 2 cartridges and one in the breech, because you need a different section of a firearm certificate for anything over 3 shots. Next, off comes the cover. This is the receiver cover. That slides forward and exposes the bolt and the hammer mechanism and so forth. Now, next we're going to release the bolt, which can be a bit tricky. There's a piece that you have to push up from underneath, which doesn't always want to go, but this time it's gone. Now, the bolt slides forward like this, and that just slide up over the hammer. But now extracted and ready for a clean. This particular part here is a bit of a weak spot on these. They break now and again, but this is a good original one. That works against the recoil spring in the stock, and that pushes the bolt back forward after the cycle. Right, I'll put that down. Next we pull out the safety catch, which actually can be used from either side. That releases the trigger plate mechanism, which just slides down like that, and with a little bit of help and a wiggle, it all slides out. That's completely disassembled apart from the magazine tube, which there's no need to. You clean that out, and then you reverse the procedure. That goes up inside there, thus. Fix back into place. Insert the safety. Which doesn't always want to go in. It's in now, and that's the trigger plate mechanism back together. Next thing to do is to replace the bolt. Now, this can be also a little tricky. Because you have to line this up so that it bolts back in place. Safety pushed back through, holds all the trigger plate mechanism together. And next, on goes the receiver cover. Thus. like so, and then we replace the washer over the magazine, which is not that one, it's this one. On goes the spring, like so, and then this actual makes the difference with the big cartridge or a heavy cartridge or a light one. There's a taper in there. If you put it that way with the taper upwards, it tightens up on the ring, and you use that for heavier cartridges. If you turn it the other way, like so, that's for lighter cartridges, around an ounce load, which I use most of the time. Then on goes the friction ring. So, now we're back there, and the next thing, on goes the barrel. There. Plastic spacer goes on next. On there. And the fore end. You have to push down on this now to get the fore end seated correctly. Like so. And then on goes the magazine cap. That's it back together. Just pull back the bolt. Press the bolt release button, so it's in battery. What I always do myself when I leave it, I just pull the bolt back a wee bit, pull the trigger, and it lets the pin and the spring at rest. That's it complete now. And if you want to see the loading sequel, I'll show you that as well. Okay? Right. Now to load, you pull back the bolt. I'm doing this pointing in a safe direction, away from the cameraman now, because I don't want to shoot the camerawoman in this case. One cartridge goes into the chamber, thus. You press that button there, making sure it's on safe, point to the ground or a safe place, flick like that, and she's chambered. Push the button on the right hand side of the receiver, push up the flipper, and then in goes one. You have to push that up again sometimes. Two. Now she's all ready to fire. But we won't do that. Nothing to shoot at the moment, but it's a lovely day all the same. Lovely surroundings too. Okay, thanks everybody.